lot of people talk about their background before Legal Shield. I didn't really have a background because of my age. I was 20 years old when I started, so I often talk about my childhood. I'm from a big family. I'm the fourth of 9 children. My parents got married at 18 and 19 years old. They told me to say that we were financially impaired, but we were broke. So we struggled growing up. I always wanted more out of life. We were in a really bad situation, and Legal Shield was the solution to the situation. So I just had a very strong why from the beginning. I didn't think it would be my career. I didn't think it would be my passion. I thought it'd be a way to make some extra money on my summer break, while I was training for wrestling. It became lucrative so quickly that I realized I can do this. But it wasn't the income that got me excited and made me realize this is what I want to do with the rest of my life. This is going to be my purpose in life. It was at an event, and it was in Las Vegas. It was 2009. Darnell Self and Brian Carruthers were on stage, and I just was like, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. I'm going to be on that stage. I'm going to rock that stage one day. I don't know when, but I'm going to do it. And that's when I made the decision that's when I fell in love with Legal Shield. That's when it was a done deal. And I haven't looked back since. I really haven't. I mean, it's been a journey. There's been extreme challenges, but I just always knew the company was good and that I was doing the right thing. I knew the life I wanted to have. And the life I wanted to have was I wanted to have freedom, absolute freedom, because I watched lack of finances dictate my parents' life. Things were bad. I mean, my parents, they were homeless right when we started in the business. It was always, you can't do that, we can't have that. I mean, it's the point where I was a all-American wrestler and couldn't afford wrestling shoes. And what attracted me to the company was that I didn't have to work for 10 years to get a promotion. I didn't have to go get a degree and then a master's. I just saw it. It was like, look, you put the information in front of people, they see the value, they sign up, you get paid the next day. That's all I need to do. There's no limit. You go forever. There's no limit. I can't wait to build my parents a house right on the water in Ocean City, Maryland, and just do it because, hey, you know what? We lived in some pretty rough places. How cool would it be if now all the grandkids can come back and be in this place? And that's really what it's about. I think that my youth at the time and my naivety of being 20 years old was my greatest strength, because I had never heard of this industry. I was just told to go to school to get good grades so that one day you could live a good life. And that's why I was working so hard, because I wanted to live a comfortable life. I was committed to it. And I knew that I had to burn my ships. I had to put myself in a position where I had to be successful. So I did that. That's why I left school. That's why I stopped wrestling. I mean, when I say I left school, it's not like I just withdrew. I rolled out. I mean, I left my couch there. I left a lot of my stuff in the house that I lived in. And I had to then work on myself. I have to go through the process of growing and developing and learning. So I might as well just get it over with. Rip off the Band-Aid and just do it. Because what am I really missing out on in my 20s anyway? And I did. I sacrificed. I mean, my friends, they couldn't believe what I was working on. They were like, come on, come to the concert with us. Hey, we're going to the game. We're doing this. We're going out. And I'm like, no, I've got a Super Saturday to be at. No, I've got books to read. And I've got work to do. You have to sacrifice. To sit here and say, oh, it's amazing, all for when you build it, just do a couple hours a week and, you'll be a millionaire in 5 years. It's not true. I'm not going to say that. But I will say that if you're willing to sacrifice now, you'll have, it's all there waiting for you. I know people have chosen to take a different path and they make lots of money. Great. But I don't want to make a lot of money for a few years. I want to build a solid business that's going to pay me and my family for generations and generations and generations. Legal Shield will provide that. And in my opinion, any other company, it won't happen. I'd have to jump from this opportunity to that opportunity to that opportunity and hope that maybe I got in at the right time with the right people. It's not for me. I'm stick and stay.